Okay, hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining, those of you who are here. Could you please let me know if you can hear me all right? Can everyone hear me in my headphones? Let's see if everyone can hear what I'm saying before we start. Yes, hello Pauline, it's lovely to have you here. How are you? Have you had a good day? What have you been up to? All right. Hello Elsie, it's nice to see you again. And Afaf, it's nice to see you too. Thank you all for coming and joining today, everyone. It's really nice to have you here. Hello, Chantal. I'm really glad that you found the link for today. Hello, Catherine and Mark. It's very nice to have you here. So welcome to the lesson today. We are going to be talking about the different English holidays. Hello, Aline. It's nice to have you here too. So in every country, we have holidays which are specific to that country. Many of these holidays might be related to the history, a time in their past where something big happened, and they like to celebrate that on the day. The types of celebrations can change quite a lot. So today we're going to be talking about some really popular holidays in English, some of which might not be the same in France. So let's get started. I'd just like to introduce by quickly defining what we're going to do in the lesson today. So we're going to have a brief introduction and there'll be a couple of questions to help you all become more comfortable in the lesson and to try and get you all talking. We're then going to start talking about the different holidays, some verbs, making sentences, and towards the end of the lesson, I'm going to encourage you all to write as many sentences as you can. So today it really is a practice for your English and making sentences. So I hope you're ready on your keyboards and I hope you. So to begin the lesson, if you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button on our channel. And if you find I'm boring in the lesson or you don't like hearing my voice, you can read the description below and you can look through our website and you can learn more about our company. If you like these lessons online with a one-to-one sense, you will also find those lessons on our website. We can give you free one-to-one lessons if you have CPF. Okay, so thank you those who have just joined. Today, as a quick recap, we're going to be talking about different English holidays. So let's get started. So I am going to see how well you know your holidays. So when do we celebrate New Year's Day? Okay, let's start easy. When do we celebrate New Year's Day? Normally, I say it's okay to make mistakes. It's not okay to make mistakes with that question. New Year's Day. So we have a New Year's Day in European culture, and in the Asian culture, they also have a New Year's Day, which is slightly later on in the year. Hello, Ellen. It's lovely to have you here. And Hamza, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you for your kind comments. And Nariman and Fazel. And exactly, for those of you who have answered, the 1st of January, okay? The name gives it away, okay? The New Year's Day. So obviously the end of the year is on the 31st of December. At midnight, we always normally have a big party. We have family and friends over, and we just have a really nice time with family and friends. Yeah, I see that everyone has written down the same answers there. January the 1st is New Year's Day. For the students who have written down the 31st of December, that is a day we call New Year's Eve. Perhaps it's different in France, I'm unsure, but exactly. Let's try another one. On what day is Valentine's Day? So for those of you who like romance, hopefully you'll be the first to to write the answer today. So Valentine's Day is, of course, a day of love. Okay, it's when you show your compassion towards those who are really close to you. Leah, fantastic. The 14th of February is when we celebrate Valentine's Day. You will often buy a gift or maybe go out for dinner or do something special on this day too. Some people don't like Valentine's Day because they see it as a marketing campaign. I'm not sure what your views are. If you have a view on the 14th of February, perhaps you like it. Perhaps you think the same as some of my friends and you think it's just a marketing campaign. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. And again, I'd just like to thank all of you for being here and for being so fantastic in the chat. It's really good to practice writing. And I will say speaking, but of course you can't speak to me. Feel free to have a conversation with your laptop and pretend like you are. So I'm going to ask you one more. Okay, you're doing a fantastic time already. You've all got the correct answer. What day is Halloween? Halloween, so a day of horror, maybe. Perhaps you go on people's doors and knock for candy. Maybe it's the wrong age group. Maybe this is for the younger generations who go trick or treating. But what day is it okay to go knocking on someone's door for candy? Because you can't do that on every day. It would might be quite strange. Exactly. On the 31st of October, we celebrate Halloween. Okay, it is a day which we normally celebrate. The meaning and origins of that day, I'm still unsure of, but very well done. It's the 31st of October. Okay, so let's get started in the lesson today. And like I said before, we're going to be focusing primarily on encouraging you to write sentences. And I'm here to help you structure and make your sentences. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to start by discussing each kind of holiday. And I want to get your thoughts as to what vocabulary or verbs come to mind when we talk about a specific holiday. So I think one of the most popular holidays, especially if you have children, you'll be very familiar with this. Christmas, okay? You can write a sentence if you are unsure how to structure your sentence. I would just like you to write the first word or the first sentence that comes to mind when you hear the word Christmas. Do you think of Santa Claus comes down the chimney? I buy presents. Okay, what sentences or what words come to mind? Fantastic, Mark. Xmas, Christmas. Okay, it's a time of year where it's very magical, some would say. It's a great time where you often spend time with your family and really close friends. But what sentences can you come up with for Christmas? Perhaps you're talking about putting the lights on the Christmas tree. Perhaps you'd want to decorate your house. Perhaps you want to go and see or spend time with family members. So what have we got so far? Aline has written, on Christmas, we offer presents. That's fantastic, Aline. You do give presents. It's polite to show your appreciation, to celebrate the birth of Christ, of course. One point, Aline, I would say is that we wouldn't say we offer presents. We say we would give presents to someone else, or we would share or exchange presents. But a fantastic sentence there. Hamza, thank you very much for your sentence. You have written, it is the occasion to be with family and to eat a lot. And now the second part of that, Hamza, is definitely correct. Christmas time, I don't think I eat as much as I do any other time of the year than I do at Christmas. We eat on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day, even the day after Christmas. I definitely agree with you, Hamza. Thank you for your sentence. Elsie, yeah, it's an amazing time. It's a magical time. It's fantastic. I like the way there's a very nice atmosphere in the city. If you go into Paris around Christmas time, you'll see loads of Christmas lights, Christmas trees. It's a very amazing time. Fantastic. If I just pick another sentence, I can see Catherine. She's written a fantastic sentence here. I enjoy the Xmas holiday because of that magic atmosphere. We often will refer to it as a magical atmosphere with lights, peaceful attitudes. Yeah, peaceful atmosphere, I would say, is the better word, the more appropriate word to use there, Catherine. And good dinners with family. Fantastic, excellent. Okay, let's try another holiday. You guys have really crossed every topic on the box there in regards to Christmas. What do you think about holiday Easter? So this is coming up soon, okay? I'm gonna have to come in here and say chocolate. I love chocolate. I like Easter because I get to eat all the chocolate. I mean, I know it's a time for spending time with family and friends, but for me, it's mainly about the chocolate. And Leah agrees with me here. I'm the same as you, Leah. Egg chocolate. Mark agrees with me. Yeah, I think hopefully a lot of you will agree. We also have some sentences in regards to Christmas, spending good time around the Christmas tree and singing songs. That's fantastic, Mark. Do we do any of the same occasions at Christmas than we do at Easter? Are there any similarities? Are there any differences? Okay, we also have Nariman, a lovely sentence from her. We look for eggs in the garden. Okay, so hit there, you've written Nariman, looking for hiding eggs. We call the chocolate egg just eggs. We can say we look for eggs. We can search for eggs. Okay, there are many different verbs we can use, but you've pointed out a very good sentence there, Nariman. And we would often refer to in the garden because on would refer to something which is at a position on top of something else. So, for example, the pen here is on the board. Okay, but thank you very much for your sentence, no man. That's fantastic. And yeah, I'm really glad to see a lot of you are writing down chocolate. That's the correct answer there. Okay, so if we move on, I would like to ask you all a more personal question. So I always mentioned before that we were going to start writing sentences and encouraging you all to write your own. So, what is your favorite holiday and why? Okay, so try and write as much as you can. I'm laughing because I just read a comment by Mark, who often becomes sick around Easter time. I'm guessing because of all the chocolate he is eating. Me too, Mark. I think I need to control myself this year. But in the meantime, can you all write a sentence for what is your favorite holiday and why? So again, I'm here to help you construct your sentences. And for those of you who are unable or don't feel confident enough, please feel free to read the suggestions and the sentences that are on the page. We have a fantastic community here and everyone is really nice and we're all here to help each other. So everyone, what's your favorite holiday and why? We have some responses already, which we'll go through. Fantastically, I think that's the biggest answer I've ever had on a live, so thank you for sharing that. I prefer summer holidays because I have nothing in mind except having fun and spending time with family and friends, not thinking about exams, lessons, or stuff to do for the rest of the year. I completely agree there. Summer holidays are a fantastic time where you can really be productive and use that time efficiently. In regards to your sentence there, it was excellent and you used the correct verbs, but just make sure if you're talking about a continual action, an action that happens for a long period of time, make sure that you add the ing, the ing at the end of the verb. However, that was fantastic. Thank you. If I read some other sentences, Afaf has a very common holiday: summer, chill, relax, sun, beach. I can see you've just taken all your vocabulary of holiday and just put it in one sentence there, Afaf. That's fantastic. Aline, yeah, we have summer holidays. I think maybe French people are the same as English and we just like the sun. And England, we don't get a lot of sun. I'm not sure if any of you have been. We get a lot of rain and a lot of cloud, but we don't see a lot of sun. So we like to travel in summer. We like to make the most of the sun and just relax and take some time off. I can see that everyone has agreed. What other reasons do we have? I think the most popular reason for liking vacations is for the sea and the beach. My family would agree, especially my mum and sister. So my preferred holidays are summer holidays because you have time to relax and travel. And I completely agree, Catherine. It's sunny, it's a good time of the year, and the nature is beautiful. I also think in summer there's a really good atmosphere. If you travel into Paris, everyone is outside. And if you go to a park in the city, everyone is really enjoying the time. It's a fantastic answer. Hamza, you've written the summer holidays because it's nice to travel in this season of the year and to go to the beach. I completely agree. To sunbathe, to go swimming, perhaps. Really good answer, Hamza. Okay, now I think I have to agree with Mark again. I like holidays where you can be active, where you can do a physical activity. For me, skiing is the perfect holiday for me, and I like the adrenaline, I like the fun and excitement of skiing. Fantastic answer. And we had loads of other suggestions too, which we'll try and get into later. But thank you again for your contributions, everyone. Okay, so if we start moving into the more selective topics, we are going to start talking about some French holidays, and you are perhaps going to help me here. So in English, we're in England, we talked about some of the holidays that we might share, but we also have some other holidays which are more specific to us. For example, on the 5th of November, we celebrate Bonfire Night. Okay, so for some reason, on the 5th of November, I don't remember the year, but there was one man called Guy Fawkes who tried to bomb the parliament. Okay, so he bought loads of dynamite and he brought it into Big Ben and the Westminster Abbey, and he was going to blow up the government, the parliament. He was fortunately stopped and he was arrested. For some reason, us English people like to celebrate the fact our government was nearly destroyed. I'm not sure why, but anyway, on the 5th of November, we celebrate this by setting off loads of fireworks, and we make a really big fire. Where I was living, we had a really big park in our town, and on the 5th of November every year, we would go to this park. Everyone in the city would, and we would stand by the fire and we would watch fireworks in the sky. It was a really interesting holiday, one of my favorites in England. But in France, you have some that we don't have in England. You celebrate Bastille Day. So, can someone please tell me what Bastille Day is? Or can you write a sentence on Bastille Day for me? What is Bastille Day? What do you do? Why do you celebrate it? What do you do for your celebration? Do you see family? Do you light a fire like we do? What is it? And yeah, a lot of people don't know the celebration in England. If you go on holiday to England, to London in this period on the 5th of November, you will see the whole of London with fireworks in the sky. It's beautiful. It's worth a research after the lesson. So Hamza, exactly, on the 14th of July, you celebrate the National Day in France. What do you do on the 14th of July, Hamza? Do you see family? Do you see friends? Do you buy presents? Okay, Leah, Bastille Day is celebrated in Australia for the French community. That's very interesting. People are meeting and see French can-cans shows. I do apologize, Leah. I'm unfamiliar with a can-can show. Perhaps it's a particular name. eat crepes and drink French wine. Okay, that sounds like a common celebration in France. Okay, fantastic. So here, Leah, you could say Bastille Day is celebrated in Australia for the French community. People meet to see French shows, eat crepes, and drink French wine. That's a fantastic sentence, Leah. And I can see that we have other sentences here describing the friend, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, Catherine. I think Bastille Day is the 14th of July. We celebrate La Prise de la Bastille during the revolutionary period. Fantastic. Okay, these are amazing sentences. And if you're learning English, it's really good that you read other students' suggestions. Thank you very much. They're really detailed. At the end of this day, we can dance in ballrooms, perhaps, organized in our towns. And there are fireworks too. Okay, so fireworks is a really popular vocabulary for holidays, for specifically one day. And Alina, I think I agree with you. I really enjoy the fireworks. It's a very nice atmosphere and it's really peaceful to look up in the sky and watch them. Okay, so I'm going to ask about another holiday in France. You all have written some fantastic sentences and I want to encourage you to write more. So, what is Ascension Day? Okay, in England we don't celebrate Ascension Day, but in France, I believe it's sometime in May that you celebrate Ascension Day. Why do you celebrate it? What do you do on Ascension Day? What verbs are important? If you can write a sentence and help me learn, okay? I'm the teacher here, but I'd love to be a student. I'd love to learn something new. Can you explain to me why you celebrate Ascension Day? Okay, and what do you do? Do you see family? Are there fireworks? Do you eat chocolate eggs like at Easter? What do you do for Ascension Day? So it's a religious party, okay. And I realized that I think the day is taken off in Paris for Ascension Day. So it's a religious party. It's a religious day for Catholics. And you celebrate the Virgin Mother of Christ. Okay, fantastic. So it's a religious celebration. You have a day off. I'm guessing there's nothing special. Do you meet up with family or friends? Christmas is a religious celebration, but we all meet with family and friends. We all offer and give presents. What's the difference with Ascension Day? Do you just have a day off for work? Pauline has written, it's a Christian day. It's the last day when Jesus saw his disciples. Okay, that's very interesting. And that's fantastic grammar there, Pauline. For Catholics, they go to church. The others enjoy a free day. Okay, thank you very much. So essentially, it's a holiday, Christian related, that is celebrated by everyone. Thank you very much for that, Pauline. You made that very clear. And if the others are wondering what it is or how to explain Ascension Day in English, I would consult Pauline's answer here. It's fantastic, Pauline. Thank you very much for that. If I'm looking at my notes here, I think those are the two holidays that I've written down in French. Okay, now we have more of an open question. What holiday have we not, I should say holidays, what holidays have we not talked about? Are there any holidays that I've missed? Okay, what can you think of? Normally, we have loads of holidays in the year. What holidays have I missed? Let's see who can come up with some ideas. I'm sure we all love holidays and we all would like one now. Winter holidays, yes, very good, Leah. Can we think of a specific day like Bastille Day or Ascension Day or Christmas, for example, one specific day? Okay, Fazel, thank you very much for contributing. What is the 1st of May? What celebration is the 1st of May? Has it got a particular name? Labor Day. Agatha's written, perhaps they're the same. The winter holidays, of course, the time of the year where people will normally go to the Alps to ski. It's an active vacation. Fantastic. Okay, we're being very specific here. You might need to help me out. On the 8th and the 1st of May, what do you celebrate on these days? Help me, guys. I have a really bad memory. You need to help me and make it as clear as possible. Okay, so it's not a holiday, but a non-working day. Thank you very much for helping. I'm going to remember that. That's a very good day. A Labor Day. Okay, so we have these in England too. And I heard from a friend, a colleague even, that your Labor Days in France always happen at the 1st of the month, so the 1st of May. In England, we always have these holidays on the first Monday, so it lands in the week. Unfortunately, in France, if the 1st of May is on the weekend, you celebrate the holiday on the weekend, whereas England, we always move it to the Monday, so we get a day off work or a day off school. That's a fun fact for you all. Okay, I can see we have lots of holidays here. Travel days, we have work days. Okay, the end of the war, of course. I was also going to ask about the 13th of November. In England, we call this Remembrance Sunday. So this is a day where we take 1 minute in the morning at 11 a.m. We have 1 minute silence to remember those who died in the war. That's another holiday that we celebrate might be the wrong word to use, but it's a Remembrance Day. It's a very important day for us in England. Okay, so we're coming towards the end. We have a couple of minutes left. And after the lesson yesterday, or I should say, it was the first time that I tried drawing on the whiteboard. And we had some really interesting feedback. Some people said that I was similar to Picasso. Others disagreed. I'm going to try again. I've been practicing my art, so hopefully we can have a take two, and hopefully I can make amends for yesterday. I'm going to draw something on this board, and it's going to be related to a holiday. Okay. Again, it's a race, so you guys have to really think quick, and you really have to try and write as fast as you can. So, what should I write down? I think I'm going to draw this. I'm going to take a bit more time. Okay, so normally in England they're decorated. So what holiday is this? Okay, who's going to be the first one? Hopefully you can all recognize it. And as you're all writing, Hamza's written down a fantastic point. Tomorrow is another holiday. It's April Fool's. Easter. Yes, it's of course an Easter egg made from chocolate. As Nariman pointed out, you can often find these in the garden. It's often common on this holiday to hide the egg and then ask your children or your friends to find them. Exactly, everyone Easter. See, my drawing can't be that bad if everyone has the right answer. Okay, let's try again. An egg's quite easy to draw though, I think. Okay, let's try again. This one's slightly more difficult to draw, so please excuse me. Okay, this is a very bad drawing. What holiday is this? He's got a big bag at the top. What holiday is this? Who's going to be first? Hopefully it's clear. It's not very good again. I think I need to practice some more. Exactly. Pauline, fantastic. It's Christmas. I'm not sure if they have the same name in English, but what is the name of the man who drives the sleigh? Who's the name of the man who is control of the sleigh? Does anyone know? I think it's different in French, the name. Santa Claus, fantastic, Afaf. I believe in French it's Père de Noël, I think. Exactly, Santa Claus. He is the one who delivers the presents to the children. Okay, so everyone, we've come to the end of the lesson today. But again, the same as every lesson, I would really like to thank all of you because you really do make these lessons fun and enjoyable, not just for me, but I'm sure yourselves. Thank you for your contributions. It's really good that you're writing sentences and you're practicing your vocabulary. And it's really nice to have a discussion with you all. I really hope you're learning something and that these lessons are helping you. As we keep saying, they're every day, so you can come at 3 p.m. and we can learn about a new topic. Tomorrow, if I have a quick look at my schedule, the topic is about April Fools. So the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. We're going to talk some more about some holidays. And I think in regards to the YouTube, if you could subscribe at the bottom, that would be excellent. There's a description to our website. And I really look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great day and you're staying safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.